Good morning, students. How are you? You all are fine? Studying at home? Yes? Okay. So, we were discussing lesson 7. What was the name of the lesson? The name of the lesson is Safety Rules at Home, School and on the Road. Now, what do you mean by safety? Safety means state of being safe and safe from harm or danger. That is known as safety. Why we should be safe? To reduce accidents or injuries happening. To reduce the chance of accidents or injuries happening. Okay. Now, in what all ways accidents may occur in our home? How? By falling, fire may cause, then electric shocks may be there, or due to poison, isn't it? So, to avoid all these accidents, what should be kept in our mind? What should we do to be careful? What all things we have to do so that we will be more careful? What all things? For falls, what we have to do? We should be careful when we are coming down from the stairs or we are going up, isn't it? What we have to do? We must be very careful while coming from the stairs or going up. Coming from the stairs or going down from up. How? We should not run on the stairs, we should not jump and we should not push to anyone, isn't it? If we do all these things, what will happen? We may slip and we may fall. And our legs will be fractured or our hands will be fractured or any other accidents may occur. So, that's why it has been said that we must be very careful while we are walking on the stairs. Okay, we should not jump, we should not run and even we should not push to anyone. Okay, that's like that only. Floors should also be in good condition. Okay, otherwise we may slip. Okay, then we should not spread toys, shoes or any other objects on the floor. We should clean it up. We should pick it up and we should keep all these things in a proper way. Okay, then we should not spread grease, oil or any other liquids on the floor. If there is any types of things on the floor, what we have to do? Very quickly we have to clean up. Otherwise we may slip and we may fall. Okay, then if we are doing something high up, what we will use? We will use ladder or chair, and ladder or chair should be in proper condition. Okay, then stairs and doorways should always be lighted. Okay, so when we are in bathroom also or when we are playing in the home, wherever or we are in kitchen, we should always be careful so that we may not slip, especially when we are taking bath or we are doing something in the bathroom. We should always be careful that we should not slip. Okay, so be careful. Okay, and keep all these things in a proper way. Then next was fire. How fire may occur in our home? Due to gas leakage, isn't it? Due to gas leakage, or if we will play with matches, then also, or if we will play with lighter. So we should not play with matchbox, lighter or gas. Okay, if suppose there is gas leakage in your home, what you have to do? First you have to open the doors, windows so that fresh air may come in and the smell of this gas leakage will go out. Okay, then we after the use of gas, what we have to do? We have to turn off the gas. Okay, and while cooking we should not wear nylon clothes. And when we are using knife, blade or scissor, we should be more careful. And inflammable liquids like kerosene, petrol, diesel, all these liquids should be kept out reach of the children. Children should not take or touch all these inflammable liquids. Okay. Now, next we are going to study about electric shocks. Electric shocks. How electric shocks may happen in our home? Due to if our hands never touch any electrical appliances, if our hands are wet. Okay, never touch any electrical appliances if our hands are wet. Then if suppose in our home some electrical problem is there, we should not try it by our own. We should call any licensed electrician. Okay, we should call electrician and they will come and they will correct it. Okay, we should not do all these things. And we should not play, we should never play with any electrical appliances. Okay, then an electric wire should not be overloaded. All the electric wires should be in a systematic way. Okay, when mobiles, when we are using mobile phones or computers or laptops, we should be very careful. We should use all these things in a proper way. And if suppose we are charging the mobile phone, at that time we should not talk to anyone. First what we have to do, first remove the plug, switch off the plug, first switch off the plug, then remove the cord, then only use mobile phones. Okay, now poison. How poison? Which type of poison are there in our house? They are detergents. What they are? They are detergents and dye. Dye means the parents, some of the parents, they are using in their hairs, they used to put in their hairs, that is known as dye. So they are poisonous. Okay, so all these things we should not, children should not use all these things. Then we should keep all medicines and poisonous things should be kept away from the outreach of children. They should be kept reach out of the children. Okay, medicines should be kept in a proper way. Okay, if suppose we are having any type of disease, like we are feeling headache, or we are having stomach pain, or we are having fever, so we ourselves don't use any medicine. By the consultation of doctor or by the consultation of your parents, you use that medicine. Okay, and refrigerators should be always deforested. It should be regularly cleaned up. Spoiled foods and stale food we should not use. That food should be thrown out. Okay, so all these things we should keep our in mind, so that we will be safe at home. Okay, now let us study more detail about all these things. So for that, take out your social studies book, open it and take out page number 37. Take out your social studies book. All of you have taken now. Open it and take out page number 37. This page number. Okay, page number 37. Now today we are going to start with electric shocks. Electric shocks. So keep your finger on your book and you have to read along with me. Many fires are the result of faulty or inadequate electrical wiring. Okay. Now take out pencil and underline this word inadequate. INADEQUADE, inadequate. Okay. Now underline this word. Inadequate. Inadequate means not good enough. Okay, not good enough. Inadequate enough. Now write down the meaning. Not good enough. Okay, written. Now, you must have seen toasters, irons, kettles, lamps, stoves, coolers and refrigerators being used in your home. So all these things we are using in our home. Now, if they are not handled carefully or they are defective, they may prove to be dangerous. If we are not using all these things in a proper way, what will happen? That will be dangerous for us. Okay. Now underline this word defective. D-E-F-E-C-T-I-V-E, defective. Underline that word. Defective. Defective means not working properly. Okay, defective means not working properly. Now write down the meaning. Written. So all these things should be used very carefully. Okay. Now they can give a severe electric shock or cause fire in the house. If we are not using all these things in a proper way, what may happen? Fire may cause. So we should be careful and we should use all these things properly in a proper way. Okay. To avoid this, some points are given. Let us see what all points are there. To avoid such electric shocks, following measures should be taken. Okay. First one, all electric wiring should be installed and maintained by a qualified and licensed electrician. Okay. If there is any type of complaint of electrical wiring, to whom we should call? We should call electrician, licensed electrician we should call. Okay. We should not do by our own. Then second one, never touch any electrical appliances if your hands are wet. Okay. Never touch any kind of electrical appliances when our hands are wet. When our hands are dry, then only we should touch all these things. Okay. Then third one, never unplug an appliance by pulling on the cord or else you will break the connection with the plug. After plugging, what we should not do? We should not pull it like this. Otherwise, the connection may go. Okay. Will break. Then fourth one, do not go near electrical appliances while they are working. The switch should be turned off before touching them. If suppose phone is charging, what we should not do? We should not pull it. What first we have to do? First we have to switch off the plug, then only we have to remove the cord. Okay. So when the electrical things are working, we should not touch anything. Okay. Then fifth one, an electric wire should not be overloaded by the addition of multiple outlet fixtures to sockets. If the wire is overloaded, the fuse will burn out, and there should not be the wires should not be overloaded. It should be in a systematic. How much is needed, that much wire we should use. Otherwise, the fuse will burn out. Okay. Then sixth one, never play with electrical instruments. We should not play with electrical instruments. Then the seventh one, mobiles, tablets and computers should be used properly. Do not talk on mobile while charging. When we are charging mobile, we should not talk to anyone. First, we should switch off the plug, then remove the mobile, then only we have to talk to anyone. Okay? While charging, we should not talk to anyone. Clear? So, all these points are clear to you now? Clear? Now, see, one picture is given. Let us see what it has. Do not play with electrical appliances. See how the girl is doing. She is playing with the cord. She is pulling it. Okay, so this is wrong. And this boy, he is doing? What he is doing? He is plugging the see, he is trying to plug it, but the switch is on. First, what we have to do? First, the switch should be off, then only we should plug it. After that, after plugging, then only we should switch on the switch. Okay, so all these things are wrong. Okay, so you should also, you don't do like all these things. Okay, so understood how electric shocks may occur in our home? Understood? So we should be careful to all these things. So what all points are there? If suppose there are any complaint in electrical wiring, to whom we should call? We should call to electrician, or we should do by our own. No, we should call an electrician. Then we should never touch any electrical appliances when our hands are wet. Okay, then never unplug an appliance by pulling on the cord, or else we should not pull it. After putting the cord, what we should not do? We should not pull it like this, otherwise it will break the connection with the plug. Okay, then do not go near any electrical appliances when they are working. Okay, then electric wire should not be overloaded. It should be systematic. Then we should not play, we should never play with any electrical appliances, any electrical instruments. Okay, then if we are using mobiles, tablets, computers or laptops, we should be very careful, and we should not talk to anyone in mobile when the mobile is charging. I hope all of you have understood these points, and while using all these things, now what we have to do? We should be more attentive and careful. Okay, so understood all of you this much? Understood? So be careful and be safe. Thank you and have a nice day.